has pulled an illegal alien out of Zeeland, Michigan, convicted of sexually exploiting a minor. This guy. This is who the protesters and the Democrats are defending. An illegal who is here, who has been convicted, I might say, of sexually exploiting a minor. I don't know why you all aren't angry about that. I'll share with you. It is unfathomable to me. In Grand Rapids, they got a guy convicted of larceny and sexual assault. In Ypsilanti, Jackson, in Detroit, in Holland, Pontiac, DHS found deported illegal aliens committed of homicide, murder. These folks are monsters. And you have Democrats that are advocating for them to get released back into your communities. Why aren't you reporting, and why aren't more people outraged? I don't get it. I got to share with you. I don't get it.
I get it. It is very simple. Thank you for bringing it to our attention, but I can tell you that it's very simple. It's the same thing that I've been saying for the last 20 years. The Democrats work for the devil. They're very, very evil. So when one of them dies or when one of them have misfortune, I'm not going to have a lot of sympathy, because they are raping children and women and killing Americans. You never hear the media get outraged. Did they have any protests when any of the Americans were killed by illegals? You never heard a mumbling word from not one single damn Democrat. None of these protesters said a mumbling word. Now, one of our main problems is that we have a bunch of dinosaurs who are practically dead. I want to show you something. Here's Mitch McConnell. Now, Mitch McConnell, when did he's been in office since, I think, Moses got the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai, if I'm not mistaken. He's been in office that long. But here's Mitch McConnell. He has to be rolled out.
How are you feeling, Leader McConnell? How are you feeling, Leader McConnell?
How is that guy going to represent you? See, inquiring minds want to know, how's that guy going to represent you? He's not going to represent you. So you need some real fighters in there who's going to actually fight against the demons. Mitch McConnell is on their side. That's why haven't seen anything get done in the last 30 years, because Mitch McConnell fights harder for the Democrats in Ukraine and in China than he does for you. We've been sold out by a bunch of these people, and tonight we're going to try to do some exposure, some more exposure. I know some people are getting upset because we got a couple of names that we want to throw out there. Familiar names too. It seems like nobody really wants to talk about 5,000-pound gorilla in the room, but we plan on addressing King Kong, because King Kong ain't got nothing on me. But before we do that, there was a fella went to a restaurant. I don't know where his restaurant is located at, but you may have saw it already. The owner of the restaurant was not playing Bad Bunny's halftime. He was playing the Turning Point USA halftime. And this fella almost lost his you-know-what because he wanted to see Bad Bunny. I couldn't have been me as the owner, because I would say, you got something you want to tell us? You that upset over Bad Bunny? Listen to this exchange.
For the halftime show, the whole experience. Why aren't you playing Bad Bunny at the halftime show?
Because I put this halftime show on. Because this is what the majority. If you filming me, get the hell out of my face.
I'm filming you. Why are you doing that?
You can
Why
get out
didn't you
now.
play
Get
Bad
out,
Bunny?
because the majority
I'm gonna
of my
pay.
customers-
Get out.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Luke,
pay first.
Luke, this is why.
I gotta.
He think he can come in and request that somebody change the channel. This is not prison. He's upset because Bad Bunny ain't on the screen.
This is why I said no.
Tell me you're a download without telling me you're a download.
I gotta pay first. But I'm asking a
Good,
question.
go pay.
I'm not being violent.
Cash you out? I'll cash you
Yeah,
out.
I gotta pay first.
Yeah,
I
well,
shouldn't pay.
what's your
because
tab
I came here
under?
for the
He said he shouldn't pay because he came in for the full experience.
full experience.
What's your tab on?
Maybe he wants Bad Bunny to grind on him. That's the full experience.
Regardless of which
The
show to
full
put
Super
on.
Bowl
Okay,
experience.
what's your tab under?
All right. I came here for the full Super Bowl experience. Are you the bouncer? Are you the manager? Are you the bouncer, the manager?
He's the manager.
All right, I'm speaking to him, not
Yeah.
you. You do what you do, and I talk to him.
You know, one thing I don't like, I can't stand these entitled customers like this. Because he came in there and brought some chicken wings, whatever the hell he bought out of there. He think he can control the TV. If you don't like what they're playing on the TV, just leave, clown. I can't stand these overexerted people who come in a restaurant. They're acting like they bought the joint. Want to complain about everything. He's upset because Bad Bunny is not on the screen. I wish I could see a picture of him, the guy who's videotaping this. He's going to threaten it. He's going to put him on Facebook. You ain't got no damn friends anyway, clown.
You don't
I
tell
came
him
here
what
for
to
the
do.
Super Bowl experience. The full Super Bowl
This is the
experience.
halftime show.
This is not the halftime
It
show.
is the halftime show.
No, this is not. This
It's
is
called
not.
the halftime show.
He's really upset, boy. That boy really wants to see Bad Bunny, boy. You just need to come out the closet.
We're at the zoo, and the zoo refuses to play Bad Bunny for some reason during the
He really want Bad Bunny, boy. I'd have had some fun with him.
halftime show. They want to play somebody else. All right?
The people that don't want to hear no damn Bad Bunny, go to a liberal bar where they play Bad Bunny then.
I'm going to put this on my social
There
media.
you go, baby.
He's going to put on his social media. Wow.
Good.
I bet you it's really scaring him.
All right?
There you
appreciate
go.
that, actually.
There's your
Made me
tab.
some
You
customers.
have a good night. Thank you.
You might get customers, you might lose a lot of customers.
See, he wants to argue. I hate customers like this. You would rather this kind of customers don't come in here because all they want to do is complain, write bad reviews and stuff. This mama boy who probably breastfed until he was 15, he probably still breastfeeding. He's this upset about Bad Bunny.
Because you might look like a
I guess we'll
racist.
see.
He told the guy he may look like a racist because he don't want to watch Bad Bunny.
All right?
guess
You
we'll
might
see.
look like a racist.
So do you.
Why?
Your mama look like a racist too.
You're a racist.
Why?
You're complaining about the show.
This show right here is not
All right,
the
can
show.
we do me
This
a
is not
favor?
part of the Super
I
Bowl.
have a bunch of other things that we
I
have to
came here for
do.
the Super Bowl experience.
I came in for the Super Bowl experience. I came in for the Super Bowl experience. What grown ass man does this? See, this is what I'm talking about. The lack of masculinity in the country. Even if you want to see it, you should be too embarrassed to go up there and ask for Bad Bunny, a dude who dresses like a woman. You should be too embarrassed to even go up there to ask this. But see, he don't have any shame because people, if it was one of my friends, I'd have talked about him like he was a dog. What you gonna ask for, fool? No, we're not watching no damn Bad Bunny. You out your damn mind or something?
This is not part of the Super Bowl.
So don't come
Okay.
back.
This was not promoted.
So don't come back.
He said, don't come back. So hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. He wanted to see, I want to see Bad Bunny. I want to see Bad Bunny. A grown man whining over Bad Bunny. You can't make this up. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Before we get to some more of our testimony, sure you heard about Howard Lutnick. We got some on him. Did you hear about Steve Bannon too? I told you most of these people be fake. They be pretending like they something that they not. But before we get to that, we have this French representative. Have you met the French representative? She is, quote, African American. She's French. LaMonica. Who named you, child? LaMonica told one of this guy he was going to hell for not condemning what ICE is doing. He was going to hell. This is the same heifer that was bumping and grinding on the ICE agents, just bumping her big old gut. All the get out my way, get your mother effing hand. She's so ladylike. Listen to this heifer right here.
Do you consider yourself a religious man?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes. Okay, well, how do you think Judgment Day will work for you with so much blood on your hands?
A Democrat asking somebody about blood on their hands is laughable. They have a manufacturer for assassinating babies. Every city that Democrats run, violence is high. Mutilating kids, and you're talking about somebody going to hell?
I'm not going to entertain that question.
Oh, okay, of course not. Do you think you're going to hell, Mr. Lyons?
I'm not going to entertain.
Of course not. How many
See, I said, is your mama going to hell?
The
government
gentlelady will suspend. The
How many-
gentlelady will suspend.
Chairman?
A gentlelady will suspend. As I said, the issues we're debating here are important to ones that members feel deeply about.
She's so loud and obnoxious. She was loud. Ooh, I can't stand loud ass women.
While vigorous disagreement is part of the legislative process, members are reminded that we must adhere to established standards of decorum and debate. The witnesses are here voluntarily, and I will continue to remind members that while oversight is important, aggressively attacking
She's French. Maybe she got different etiquette over in France. Parlez-vous français? She's French. Her name is La Monica.
those witnesses personally is inappropriate and not in keeping with the traditions of our committee.
Mr. Chairman, I'm just asking a question. You guys are always talking about religion here in the Bible.
She heard somebody talking about religion. I can't stand these bastards. I swear I can't.
Well, I mean, it's okay for me to ask a question, right? But let me continue on. I got your note.
All right, the gentlelady may
Thank you so
resume.
much. Let me get back to my question, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. I appreciate you. How many government agencies, Mr. Lyons, are you aware of that routinely kill American citizens and you still get funding?
Ma'am, I'm not going to entertain that.
Of course you're not. Exactly.
Our military kill people. They're trained to kill people. What you talking about?
Exactly. Once again, questions that you cannot answer. And that is exactly why, Mr. Chairman, and to this committee, to my colleagues, and to my colleagues across the aisle, this is exactly why we should not be funding this agency. The people are watching you. They are watching you. And this is why we need to abolish ICE.
You know, if you didn't have disdain for these people at first, the more you listen to them, the more disdain you get. Now, you may have forgot when she went out in ICE and assaulted the ICE agent, went out to one of the ICE facilities trying to free the illegals. And I want you to listen to this again, because this is the same woman is talking about. They're defending rapists and murderers and illegals. Look at that gut. Just a bumping in the grind. She's trying to bump up on somebody. I think she's trying to bump and grind on one of these ICE agents. Girl, they don't want you. Look how loud she is. She's so damn loud. She said, "Mother effer." She's such a lady, and this is a elected official acting like this. She thinks she's God, don't dare talk to a congresswoman like that. Congresswoman cussing, acting a fool, and she talking about don't talk to her like that. She is such a lady, isn't she? That you're so proud. Any man would be proud not to have her as a wife. I wanted to let you know this guy. I was being pleased the other day. This guy was kind of going on Dan Bongino. I don't know who he is.
Now we got you. You got you. People have sat here for fucking how long? While you're making millions of dollars talking all the shit about what you would do. And then all of a sudden you get the job as in the FBI. You get the position. You get the files. You have all this in front of you and you cover it up. And you got the fucking balls to get back on this microphone and talk about how you're the podfather? Like, you are so lucky that you're not getting fucking put under the jail right now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And you're all about accountability?
Yep, he's right. That's Dan Bongino, Mr. Accountability. And people are upset because you won't listen to it. I think people like being lied to. I'm almost starting to think that people like to be lied to. I really am, because I don't understand why people get so upset about facts. They don't even get upset about a lie, but about facts. Now, I want to bring in this fella right here. I don't know how in the hell. I saw that, what's her name? Caroline tried to make excuses for this. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do her. I'm gonna go get her clip first. Let me see here. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me get her clip first, because she was asked about Howard Lutnick. And I got a couple clips by him, because I'm going to let you hear all of them. Because I want to make sure you don't take it out of context. And you want to tell me if I got it wrong on this. But let me see. I'm going to play Caroline. She was asked about Howard Lutnick. What kind of name is that, too? Howard Lutnick. Lutnick. Hello, Mr. Lutnick. Did I save the one with Caroline on there? Oh, here it is. Here's what she was asking about.
Caroline. Secretary Lutnick today was testifying on the Hill, and he said that he had visited Epstein's Island in 2012 with his wife and children, and that's after he said that he had cut ties with Epstein. And Justice Department documents show that he was in contact with Epstein through 2018 over messages. So does the White House stand behind Secretary Lutnick right now, or given what he has said today, has there been any shift in how the White House is viewing Secretary Lutnick's performance?
No, Secretary Lutnick remains a very important member of President Trump's team, and the president fully supports the secretary. I will just point out that there are a lot of wins in the news this week that people in this room have not asked about, because you continue to ask questions about the same subject, so let me point them out for you.
So she didn't answer the question. Now let's get over here, because we like to cover everybody now. I know some people are still upset about that. But here's what Howard Lutnick, I think this was 2019. I'm not for sure when this clip right here, but this is what he said at first.
And there's a massage table in the middle of the room. Ooh. And candles all around and stuff. So I ask very insightful, cutting questions. I say to him, massage table in the middle of your house? How often do you have a massage? And he says, every day. And then he gets weirdly close to me. Ooh. And he says, and the right kind of massage. Ooh. Now my wife is standing here. So she looks at me and I look at her and we say, I'm sorry, we have to go.
He's such a principled person, right?
And we left. And in the 6 or 8 steps it takes to get from his house to my house, my wife and I decided that I will never be in the room with that disgusting person ever again.
He will never be in the room with that disgusting person. Woo! Commerce Secretary Lutnick. I mean, he's a man of principle. He would never be in the room that disgusting man ever again. You know, he lived by Epstein for 21 years. He was Epstein's neighbor for 21 years. Anybody with common sense would have knew that he was lying about that, because he was his neighbor, and their houses was almost like this, touching almost. For 21 years, he stayed next to Jeffrey Epstein, and nobody knew about this. Come on, they neighbored for 21 years. By the way, they did business together too. He's in the Trump administration. Now I want him to continue though, because I want to take him out of context. He said him and his wife said we would never go around that disgusting Epstein. That's it, Mr. Lutnick, a man of high principles, high character.
So I was never in the room with him socially, for business, or even philanthropy. If that guy was there, I wasn't going because he's gross.
He was never even in the room with Epstein again because Epstein is gross. Whoo, that's a man. Howard Lutnick. See, the name kind of gives him away. His name is Lutnick. Do we need to even ask any more questions about what he was doing? Now, that's what he said. You see, he seemed like a man of high principles. Now, he said he never went in his presence again. Okay, let's go over here, Howard. He's testifying under oath. So he wasn't under oath then. Let's put you under oath and see if your answers are the same.
I think you understand the root of concern here. It's the way you described very emphatically your first encounter with him in his apartment, said you were disgusted, would never have any contact with him again. Did you, in fact, make the visit to Jeffrey Epstein's private island?
I did have lunch with him as I was on a boat going across on a family vacation. My wife was with me, as were my 4 children. And
stop right there. He said Epstein was disgusting. He would never go around him. Not only did he go around Epstein again, he took his wife and all 4 of his kids around Epstein to his island. Does anybody see any problems with that? Is it just me picking on the Trump administration again? So you're telling me, and he didn't bring this up until that dump, and it found out that he was in the files. Other than that, he'd have been still lying about it. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said that Epstein was disgusting. He was gross. He and his wife agreed the grossness of Epstein. He said he would never be in his presence. He won't do business with him. He won't do anything with that disgusting Epstein. But then he said I was on a family vacation. Just so happened that we was on a boat. Just so happened that boat came to a stop. And we had lunch with Epstein. My whole damn family had lunch with this disgusting, despicable Epstein. Really? Is he still working for the Trump administration? Of course he is. You just heard Caroline just says he got ultimate confidence in him. And you mad at who? So let me reverse this around. If it had been a Democrat, see, I'm an equal opportunity bash. If a Democrat's Commerce Secretary had lied about having in contact with Epstein, this ain't even the worst part of it yet either still, had lied about this, do you think that the Republicans would have let it go? We already know the Democrats, they grandstand. They don't really care about child molesters because they lack child molesters. But we're talking about the principal Trump administration, right? You're telling me that your Commerce Secretary, who lived by Epstein for 21 damn years, went to his house. They ain't the only time he went to his house. I guarantee you. That means your wife is suspect too. Because why would your wife even want to hang around, quote, disgusting Epstein? And this was after Epstein was already convicted, by the way. Both visits that he visited Epstein was after Epstein was already convicted. And Epstein was convicted on a lesser crime. His crimes was way worse than that. He got a sweet deal for reasons unbeknownst to me. So Mr. Howard Lutnick, Mr. Lutnick, that's all you need to know. Just keep saying his name. Lutnick and the whole Lutnick clan visited Epstein, the disgusting Epstein. He took his damn kids around. And the only reason we know this because a whistleblower went into the files. And by the way, the whistleblower who worked for a company that was a subsidiary of Cantor Fitzgerald, that's Howard Lutnick firm. Him and Jeffrey Epstein was doing business together. Oh, I know we don't have it. Run along, little doggies. That's why we didn't want the Epstein files out. Because you protected people in your own damn administration. You don't see a problem with this? Because we gotta call it out now. Don't get mad at me. Because I know some of you didn't unsubscribe. I got upset with me and stuff. I'm just losing all kind of damn sleep. I really am. I can't sleep at all at night because I'm exposing those hanging out with a pedo and you're mad at me. Maybe you need to examine yourself. You mad at the wrong one. Not only did this fella Howard Lutnick lie about having going to meet Epstein again, they did business together. You can't make this up, man. As a matter of fact, they say that his company, Cantor Fitzgerald, was conducting in some illegal activities with Epstein. Have we investigated that yet? I'm just asking for a friend. Want to know if that's been investigated because we may need to investigate something like that. And here's even the kicker right here. Check this out. Howard Lutnick purchased a property at 11 East 71st Street, adjacent to Jeffrey Epstein's townhome, owned by Jeffrey Epstein and guess who else? Les Wexner. Guess how much he paid for it? $10. You not $10 million. No, There's nothing suspicious there. He paid $10 through a trust. Oh, I'm sure that was a legitimate deal. He's such a great negotiator. He paid $10 for a property on 71st Street. Are you freaking kidding me? And this bastard's still in office? You got some nerve. I mean, are you serious? You don't see a problem with this? Don't tell me about the comment. I want to know about this fella. Staying by Epstein for 21 years. Epstein's and Lex Wexner. By the way, we need to get the Les Wexner too. Why hasn't he been brought and made to stand trial? This is Epstein's financer. This is the fellow who was on the what do you call this? Not the. I was supposed to say Bath and Body and Beyond. What's with the ladies with the bikini, the lace wear, whatever the name of it is, the Angels, whatever the name of it. I can't remember the damn name of his shops. I know he owns some of the Gaps and stuff, but I was thinking the lingerie thing. So Lex Wexner and Epstein's trust sold a property to Howard Lutnick for $10. You can't even make this crap up, man. You can't make this up. But I'm sure there's nothing to hide. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but according to the Epstein file, part of Lutnick's firm, Cantor Fitzgerald, it had ties to the Russian mafia. What you say? Oh my God, these freaking conspiracy nuts making up stuff trying to make them look bad. You can't even make this up, man. If this was the Biden administration, non-stop covering with the right. See, I bash the right and the left. When you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, I'm gonna slam the drawer on it. You got your hand in there, I'm gonna slam that drawer on your face. I'm gonna break your wrist right there. Bam. Now you're telling me, according to the file, got the document too. You was doing business with Epstein. He said that disgusting Epstein, he would never go around that disgusting Epstein. This sounds like Pam Bundy. That disgusting Epstein. But y'all won't prosecute the people who was hanging out with him. We got other clips too. Oh my God. They said this is a smoke screen. Maybe it is. Why did the Trump administration allow it to turn into a smoke screen then? That's the question I got. I want to know why they allowed it, because it wouldn't be a smoke screen. Release the damn files, damn it. Whoever's in there shouldn't have been in there. How about that? And some of these women in there are not victims. Some of the women was helping Epstein. And it wasn't just no Maxwell either. By the way, she should never get out of jail. This makes the Trump administration look bad, especially the DOJ, because when that Todd fella went out there and talked to Maxwell in prison, they moved her to a cushy prison. She should have been moved to a more violent prison with all the new stuff they keep finding in there. This clown has to admit under oath that he went on an island. Come on, let me let you continue.
Nannies. I had another couple they were there as well with their children.
So all y'all took your children around Epstein. He thinks this make him look smart. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? You think this make you look smart by saying I took my 4 kids, my wife had another couple with their kids. All y'all took I wouldn't have took my small kids around Epstein. No kind of damn way. I damn sure wouldn't eat anything he's giving. He could have put some of your drink and then kidnapped your kids. But you didn't care because it was your business partner.
And we had lunch on the island. That is true, for an hour, and we left with all of my...
You're a filthy liar. Why would we believe you now? You've already been caught lying several times. Why would we believe you now?
My children, with my nannies and my wife.
He with his nannies. Oh, big shot. All right, then. I ain't mad at you.
All together, we were on family vacation. We were not apart.
What made you stop and have dinner with Epstein? You ain't never talked to this disgusting Epstein. See, these are the kind of questions that people, they don't know how to ask questions. I wish you let me question one of these bastards. Because I have so much backup questions as soon as you say this. Okay, you say y'all just happened to have lunch. What made you have lunch with Epstein? Did he invite you? Because you haven't been in contact with him, according to your statement. What made you go have lunch with your kids, your wife, when your wife said he was disgusting? You said it was disgusting. He was already convicted of being a pedo, but you said, we know what? Maybe he's changed his wicked ways. That disgusting Epstein, I had dinner with him. Just for 1 hour, though. He lying right now. Some people like people to lie to them. When I know you're lying, and you know that I know you're lying, but yet you're lying because you're calling me stupid enough to believe something that I know is a lie. Howard Lutnick, Mr. Lutnick, you don't say, hanging around Epstein. We need to investigate that Cantor Fitzgerald, his company. Yes, we do. Because there's something suspicious about that damn thing, too. You damn Skippy. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Yes, I am. I'm damn sure he is going to say it. You best believe I am. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. I want to bring up, but did I let him finish? Hold on a minute. Let me let him finish first. I didn't know if I let him finish talking. Go ahead, carry on, Mr. Lutnick.
To suggest there was anything untoward about that in 2012, I don't recall why we did it.
He don't recall why we did it. Whoo, I believe you. If Mr. Lutnick say he don't recall, damn it, that means he don't recall. See, I got a problem with stuff that don't make no sense. I don't care who's saying it. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, Baptist, Pentecostal, Catholic. I don't really care. I don't care if it's your favorite movie star or whoever. Now, does anybody believe what he's saying? He don't recall why they had dinner. You don't recall why you had dinner with that disgusting Epstein. I'm going to tell you why you had dinner. Y'all was doing business together, you damn fool. You quit lying. He needs to be investigated. Howard Lutnick. By the way, what was you doing over there in Israel? Because I heard you had some business dealing over there too. We need to investigate this fella right here. We need a full investigation. Open up a grand jury on this right here. And we need to get to the bottom of this, Mr. Howard Lutnick. I'm going to never forget this. It's going to be 5 years, 10 years. You're going to come up with someone and say, remember that time? Hanging out with Epstein. Why so many people just couldn't resist that charming Epstein? Just couldn't resist it. Had to hang around it. He's just a fantastic guy to be with. Woo. Can't make this up, Mr. Lutnick.
But
Mr. Secretary, again, as I said, there's Lutnick.
Can you believe he's actually saying this with a straight face? Now, they were trying to ask Mr. Howard before. I think this was before he actually got to speak. They had tried
interactions with Epstein? Did you have any financial involvement with Jeffrey Epstein? Why did you keep contact with Jeffrey Epstein after he pled guilty to sex crimes?
Come on, give us some space.
Oh, the cat got your tongue now, huh? Cat got your tongue. Yeah, okay.
What do you say to the Democrats calling on for you to resign?
Give us some space.
Mr. Epstein.
Damn, the Democrats arguments now. He need to get fired.
People of your level in the British government have been forced to resign. Will you resign?
Give some space. Give me some space.
Why did you keep contact with Jeffrey Epstein after he pled guilty?
I look forward to testifying today.
Did you mischaracterize your relationship with him?
Some space.
Why did you say you found him gross but still kept in contact with him?
Oh my God. You can't make this up, man. Golly. Now, I just saw, I think Elon Musk said he'll pay any victims who needs to be represented, he will pay for. Even though Elon said his name was in there, he said he never went to the island. I don't think, they have no evidence that Trump ever went to the island. Matter of fact, I think I played the video today. Somebody got mad. They said I was defending Trump. I played the damn video. Let me play that video. Hold on a minute. What did I do with it? The police report says, what did I do? What did I do? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, this is a man. He's I'm about to play that too. That man was harassing the hell out of these people. What did I do with the that's the redact? Oh, I got the redacted names too. They're calling out some redacted names too. What did I do? Oh, that ain't the one. That ain't the one. Well, let me show you this guy harassing them first, and then I'll get to that one.
Leslie Wexner, who is part of a trifecta of sexual abuse scandals.
How you doing? Are we gonna get some justice for the survivors, Mr. T-Berry? Survivors outside. We're gonna get some justice for them. Johnson, you ever get tired of telling lies for these people? You ever get tired of telling lies for these people?
I don't tell any lies.
Where's Wexner? What's he doing today?
You have to ask his people.
Well, his people right there, board chairman.
See, but you have to ask yourself, why is it that Les Wexner has never been called to testify? Why hasn't he been investigated? He was the guy financing Epstein. Why was he ever investigated? Inquiring minds would like to know. He's a perv. Les Wexner is still walking around. Last time I checked, I think he's still walking around. How is it possible that nobody, but Cash Patel says nothing to see. Pam Bundy says nothing to see. Todd Blanche says there's nothing to see.
John Zeiger is his personal lawyer. Where's Wexner, Zeiger? We got to get you straightened up, brother.
I don't,
you don't think it's a conflict of interest?
I speak for the university, only the university.
These people are sick.
How is this?
I'll talk to you later. This was fun.
Mr. Carpenter, we're gonna get some justice for the survivors today.
Mr. Marshall,
I know you're.
this gentleman is here accosting people coming into the courtroom.
He's here accosting them. They don't want to answer no damn questions, boy.
This gentleman right here.
Should Wexner's name share the same?
Now, I got some people that you may be a little shocked on this one. Because initially, see if I can get it here. Nobody's really been throwing him under the bus, even though it's something shady about him too. I don't understand why people giving him a pass. It's something suspicious. Now I want to show you something. Now, do you remember this? Let me see if I can find it right quick. Let me see here. What did I do with it? Oh, I got some. Andy Beshear was on The View. He said that Jesus is for sex change for little children because he says it's Christian. I'm gonna bring that up to that piece of trash right there. Dare you lie on Jesus like that? You filthy piece of trash, you. Says it's a vicious lie. Damn, what did I do with that? Who was that I was looking for? Let's see. Which one was that other one? It was somebody else I wanted to show you. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Nope, that's not it. Oh, that's redacted ones. That's that one. That's that one. Oh, that's it. Now I want you to look at this. I want you to kind of look at this right here and just tell me. You might want to ask yourself. You got to be a little suspicious of some of these people who's been hooping and hollering, and they got tired. I want you to look at this right here.
Great, so great. Thank you, Miles. Thank you.
Watch how he just kissed Steve Bannon. Watch this.
So great, so great. Thank you, Miles. Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Are we
Thank
still?
God
Are we
the
still?
giveaway. I want to marry with you.
Do we have the helicopter?
Did he say he want to marry him? I don't know. What did he say?
So great, so great. Thank you, Miles. Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Are we
Thank
still?
God
Are
the
we still?
giveaway. I want to marry with you.
Do we have the helicopter shot? Is that going to come live?
Yeah.
But it's going to be
No,
live?
helicopter over here.
Now, in case you don't know who this fella is, oh, boy. I think his name is pronounced G-U-O. I don't know how to pronounce it. Now, he was the CEO of VitaQuest. I think he goes by Keith or some American name. He defected from China, if you don't remember this. Steve Bannon was, if you don't notice in that, when Steve Bannon left the White House, if you want to call it getting fired or whatever, Steve Bannon was communicating with Jeffrey Epstein. You do know that, right? Everybody's bragging on the war room with Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon was taking money from this guy. Now, this guy was arrested for, I think it was some kind of laundering money, and he could be a Chinese spy, but he's supposedly defected from China, and he was financing Steve Bannon in some kind of way. I told you they all take the money. Once you take the money, no, is somebody gonna ask Steve Bannon about this? So, and he's kissing him all on his jaw and stuff. I said, nigga, you don't get your lips off me, man. Give a damn how much, man. What is this right here going on? So you remember that Steve Bannon supposed to have been doing some quote documentary on Epstein, helping his image. Why is nobody bringing up Steve Bannon in this? I keep telling you these quote influencers, they take the money, and once they take the money, it's all over. We need to investigate Steve Bannon, Mr. War Room. Now don't try to dress it up now. This fella right here, I want to see his charges. I can't remember what his charge. He was convicted of money laundering and fraud in 2024. I don't know if they finally sentenced him or not. The drop of the Epstein files, it says there was a lot of communication between Steve Bannon and Epstein, particularly in 2018 and 2019 after Steve Bannon had left Trump's White House. Steve Bannon was supposedly producing about an Epstein, I don't know if it's a documentary or something, it's something called The Monsters. You remember he asked me, is he saying Epstein's life among the global elite, something like that. Now, I know what Steve Bannon's going to say. He's going to say he was doing a documentary and stuff, and it wasn't no foul play. Well, what about this Chinese spy guy? Why was Steve Bannon taking money, hugging on him on the boat? I think Steve Bannon was arrested on the boat, but they let him go too. He was on this dude's boat. He was giving Steve Bannon a kiss on the jaw. Dude looked a little fruity to me. I'm going to be honest with you. He looked a little fruity. I don't know what this infatuation is these fruity guys is that everybody keeps being infatuated with. They be following these fruits, the Fruity Loops. And then he got the nerve trying to talk crap about me. You got something there. One thing you will never accuse me of, I guarantee you that. But why hasn't anybody mentioned Steve Bannon? And you remember Steve Bannon did that time when he left the White House. Reason he had to leave is because he was talking to some reporter secretly under Trump's nose. But they're all conservative, all of them, Steve Bannon in the War Room. They all can almost be purchased. I'm suspicious of all of them now. I've been saying this for a while. And every time I find one, guess what I do? I'm going to talk about it. I don't care how mad they get. You can get mad all you want to, damn it. Truth to set you free. I just like the truth, man. If the truth is offensive to somebody, I've been talking crap about the Obamas and the Bidens and the Clintons for many, many years. But when some of these Republicans do the same damn thing, you expect me not to do it. My man Mark Andrews just hit us up. I'm gonna get back to this kiss that this fella laid on Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon was kind of uncomfortable, but he couldn't say too much because he already had took the money. And you might well go and give him some booty or something. I mean, might well get his money worth. I don't know how much money did he give you. Yeah, he might want to do a reach around or something. Steve Bannon may want to attribute a good reach around this fella. I'm about to find out how much money he gave old Steve Bannon before he went to prison. Is Steve Bannon talking about this? My man Patrick J. McCarran says, "Thank you, sorry we live in a communist society. Along with Trump, everything happened has been by design. It is obvious that nothing is going to change. People don't understand that elections are useless in a communist society." I'm starting to agree with you. When is somebody going to go to jail? I'm going to tell you something else, Brother Patrick. People get real comfortable, especially when they start making money. Like the economy, I told everybody, the economy this year is going to be the best economy. Your 401k going to be doing good this year. Next year is going to still be riding on high. Now, but that year, let's see, 2027, 2028, you may have to start getting a little long. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't trust J.D. Vance now. I just don't. I don't trust him now. Peter Thiel was his finance guy. Now, I also heard there was somebody else who took some money from Peter Thiel. Was it Thomas Massey? I'm about to look that up. I think it was Thomas Massey who may have took some money from Peter Thiel. Did anybody ask him about that? Since he out here exposing every damn thing. I just ask questions. If the questions are offensive, I don't mean no harm. Sometimes I just like to inquire about that. When it don't make no sense, I'm gonna ask a question about it. And if you get offended about me asking a question about something that don't make any sense, I feel sorry for you. Would you like to pray about it? Robin Fulgaro, who's been a monthly supporter for at least a couple of years now. I appreciate you, Robin. And by the way, I just see somebody. Did anybody from Facebook check in? Because Facebook is blocking me now. I don't see my Facebook crowd in there, come to think about it. Is anybody in there from Facebook? No, I don't see anybody in there. Okay, I do. Patty Hoffman's over there. Gail King from Facebook. Because I know they was blocking me. Diane Haddon from Facebook. Okay, I do. Stuart Blackshear. Oh, I got something. Speaking of, you just made me think of something. Andy Bersher. Not Blackshear, but Bersher is a different name. But, oh, that's right. Who that said that? Wait a minute. Is that Edgar? Says Les Wexner, Abercrombie Fitch, Bad Body Works. Wait a minute. I thought the Abercrombie Fitch guy was different from Les Wexner. I thought the Abercrombie Fitch guy was convicted of some kind of child stuff too. But Les Wexner don't own Abercrombie Fitch, if I'm not mistaken, right? It was another guy on there. Let me look that up. Because I think it was another guy on there, if I'm not mistaken. If my memory serves me right, hold on, Abercrombie. Let me see who owns that. I don't think it was Les. Let me see here. Hold on a minute. Let's see here. Who owns? Let me see here. Franz Horowitz. Wait a minute. Company structure. Now, who's the damn owner? Okay, BlackRock owns part of it, which should tell you something there. Vanguard Group. No. It doesn't have Les Wexner on that one. Hollister Company is subsidiary. Damn it. Who was the main CEO? It doesn't say. Mike Jeffries. Did Mike, who's that? Let me see something here. Oh, that's going to drive me crazy. Let's see who got arrested. That's why I can find out who it is. The former CEO was arrested. Let me see what his name was. Charged with sex trafficking, interstate prostitution. What's his damn name? Chief Executive Officer Michael Jeffries, along with Matthew Smith and James Jacobson, with sex trafficking. Oh, it's 3 of them. Oh, okay then. Yeah, it's a bunch of pervs. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there. I want you to see this kiss by Steve Banner's little Chinese spy here. They arrested him. Steve Banner got some explaining to do too.
So great, so great. Thank you, Miles. Thank you.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I know the Italians like to go on both sides of the cheek and stuff, but this one that kind of kiss right there. This ain't that kind of kiss right here. I know the Italians like to do that. They don't mean any funny business when they do it, but I'm saying this was the Chinese is not known for that. And if I'm not mistaken, Steve Bannon is Irish, right? So the Irish and the Chinese is not known for kissing on jaws. So why you put your filthy lips on me? See, he'd have caught an elbow to his damn temple right there. Nigga, don't put your lips on me like that, man. Homie, don't play that. Steve Bannon tried to say, thank you, Miles.
So great, so great. Thank you, Miles. Thank you. Love you. Thank you.
That is so gay. I'm just sorry. That is so gay. Yeah, we've been sold out. I'm sorry. All these people be talking noise. All these people be talking noise and they be selling us out. Steve Bannon, you gonna explain it to me, Steve? I need an explanation behind this one now. You're gonna have to come on your podcast and explain that to me. The fella, this Chinese defector, this is like your Fang Fang. At least, what's the name, had a female. You got you a Chinese male. Come on now, Steve. Got something you want to tell me, brother? Do you got something you want to tell me? Now, there was a cop. Let me see if I got that clip. This is the cop. Now, the cop says, this is a fact, that Donald Trump called the cops on Epstein and wanted him arrested or something. Here it is.
A new document coming to light claims in the mid-2000s, President Trump called police about Jeffrey Epstein. Among the 3 million Epstein files released by the Department of Justice last month is a 4-page FBI report on an interview the Bureau conducted in 2019 with the man believed to be former Palm Beach Police Chief Michael Ryder. Ryder and his detectives began investigating Epstein for human trafficking in 2004. According to the document, Trump called Ryder around that time and said, "Thank goodness you're stopping him. Everyone has known he's been doing this." Ryder also says Trump said he threw Epstein out of his club and he was around Epstein once when teenagers were present and Trump got the hell out of there. The former police chief says Trump told him to focus on Epstein's associate Ghislaine Maxwell, saying she is evil.
Did you have any suspicions that he was molesting young women,
No, I had
underage
no
women?
idea. I had no idea.
Trump has long denied having any knowledge of Epstein's crimes, but Ryder says Trump was one of the very first people to call when people found out that they were investigating Epstein.
So he said he called in. Now, I just got one problem with that, though. Why did Donald Trump wish Maxwell the best? You shouldn't wish her the best. And why did you say that you like Bill Clinton? Because Bill Clinton is a perv and a foul. That's the one the Democrats want to ignore. I think they destroyed most of the evidence that had Bill Clinton there. I do. Because we know Bill Clinton went to the island more than any damn body. All of a sudden, they don't have a lot of information about what Bill Clinton was doing there. Because the FBI destroyed the damn information. That's why they don't have no damn information with Bill over there. They're trying to act like they're concerned. You ain't fooling me. I already know most Democrats are pedos. Now, I want to get the Andy brochure. I want to show you what this piece of trash said on The View.
We talk about the why. People want to know what drives us, especially in a world with social media where everyone's looking for the next authentic thing. For me, that's my faith. Most of the decisions I make are based on that golden rule that says we love our neighbor as ourselves, and that parable of the Good Samaritan that says everyone is our neighbor.
Yeah, but notice that the Good Samaritan was doing good. See, this is how people like to take the Bible out of context. See, the Good Samaritan was doing good. You think the Good Samaritan would have got the guy on the side of the road and says, you know what, would you like a sex change? Okay, I'm going to get you down here to the end, clean you up because they got mad because you was trans and we're going to give you a sex change. Do you think the Good Samaritan would have did that? You think Jesus would have called the Good Samaritan a Good Samaritan if he tried to give a sex change to a child? Listen to this clown say his faith.
And so when I've taken actions like vetoing the nastiest piece of anti-LGBTQ legislation that ever came through my state, I described it in those terms. I said, my faith teaches me that all children are children of God. And I didn't want people picking on those kids.
He said you're picking on the kids if you don't allow them to chop off their tallywhacker or their breasts. In other words, he's saying Jesus telling him that is acceptable because we all God's children. We's all God's children. And my faith teaches me, and my faith teaches me that you're supposed to chop off the tallywhacker. You know how sick this man is? His faith teaches him. He's literally saying Jesus is for castrating little children, sterilizing little children. This human piece of garbage. He's the governor of Kentucky, the good old Southern Kentucky. He says that his faith teaches me. My faith teaches me. And I'm just like the Good Samaritan going on the highways and byways, trying to make sure that a 10-year-old can get his tallywhacker chopped off, just says the flock. You can't even make this up. And see, they love this kind of crap. Nothing is more vile to me when somebody tries to go take the Bible and justify their filth. See, you can say I'm struggling with it. I got to ask for forgiveness for that. But don't say Jesus is with this. That is disgusting. He's a disgusting human being to be out here fighting that kids can be sterilized, because that's what it is. You will never see a child who they convert over ever be happy as an adult. You will never see that. That's why you never see them so happy after they become adults, especially the ones who, as a child, do you understand? I bet the suicide rate is way up on anybody who has this type of surgery. And remember that Kamala Harris, the woman, the ignoramus by the name of Kamala Harris, wanted to give these kind of surgery, let the taxpayers pay for the illegals in prison so they can have these gender affirming care. It is called gender affirming care because it gives so much, shows so much love by chopping off a perfectly healthy body part because your mind is mixed up and maybe you need Jesus. This clown seems to think, I mean, he's a clown. I don't know how did he win in Kentucky is what I like to know. How in the hell is this boy win in Kentucky? 2 terms. Didn't he win 2 terms? Okay, Mitch McConnell's down there, so okay. Mitch probably voted for it. Now, I do have another clip. He's talking about, I think he's talking about defunding ICE and Christian Nome needs to be locked up. Where's it? These Democrats, man. Let me get to, where did I do his other clip? Andy Beshear. He's very, very distinguished. Mr. Beshear.
ICE agent should be withdrawn from every city and every community that they're in. This organization.
Do you understand, because of what ICE has done, the crime rate is down in all these cities? What he's saying, I'm sure his Christian faith, whatever that may be, well, his faith, because it ain't Christian, teaches him that this, you don't supposed to stop crime. Crime is down, but what Democrats and these loonies on The View is saying, we upset because crime is down. We want you to get robbed and pistol whooped and carjacked. The kids molested. That's what we want. We don't want the crime to go down. ICE is stopping the criminals.
Has to be reformed from the top down. Secretary Noem needs to be fired, and every agent needs to be retrained. I mean, I headed.
Now, I think they say he's running for president, if I'm not mistaken.
I was Attorney General in Kentucky, the top law enforcement official. The aggressive.
There's nothing faker than some piece of trash like this trying to act like he's such a man of high character. I was the prosecutor, the highest prosecutor, and my faith teaches me. Thus says the shepherd, my faith teaches me that Jesus will have these little boys do gender affirming care. He said Jesus is telling him this. His faith, what faith is that? What are you basing? Do you really think that, let's go Old Testament, Moses. Do you think the Apostle Paul or Peter would say, I want my little nephew or my child to have gender affirming care because they was born in the wrong body? Yahweh put them in the wrong body, so we need to change that. This is the time he made a mistake. When he says he made the man and woman say it was good, he made a mistake. It wasn't good, according to the left.
Actions of ICE you don't see with any other law enforcement group anywhere. The idea that you don't need a judicial warrant to storm into the home of an American is just wrong. And we've got to make sure.
They're not Americans, you dumbass, you. They're illegal. Did you miss that part right there, Mr. Prosecutor? They're going to go get illegals. What part am I missing with this clown?
That this organization, in the way that it acts, is going to respect all of our rights. There is a body count of American citizens right now because of the actions of this agency. That should be enough.
I like to just show him the pictures of all the people who have been murdered by these illegals. You will never see these vile demons upset. Until some of these people go to jail, don't tell me that anything's going to change until the people, you think that our government who can do, I mean, the video that the FBI went and dissected and put it back together so they can find Nancy Gotry, what's her name? Nancy's Savannah's mother. They were able to put that back together even though all the video and everything was destroyed. They got the technology when they want to do it. You mean to tell me they were sending them all these files all these years and they didn't know what was in the files? You want me to believe that? Both Democrats and Republicans knew what was in the damn files. When Joe Biden was pretending to be president for 4 years, was the Democrats worried about getting the files out? Hell no. I want all of them out. I hate all child molesters. And I don't think any child molester can be redeemed. Not one can be redeemed. Let me see here. I want to, now I'm going to let them read some of the names off because I got some of them actually reading some of the names. This is a Democrat, which I don't care. He's reading off some names. I just want to, then I got a former CIA officer. He makes some damaging statements towards your government knowing about child molestation for many, many years. But let me see about, what did I do with it? That old Tim, what's his name? That dude is funny. I'm about to bring him up too because he's funny. What did I do with, what was I looking for? I was looking for, what is the damn dude? Oh, here it is.
Congressman Massey and I went to the Department of Justice to read the unredacted Epstein files. We spent about 2 hours there, and we learned that 70 to 80% of the files are still redacted. In fact, there were 6 wealthy, powerful men that the DOJ hid for no apparent reason. When Congressman Massey and I pointed this out to the Department of Justice, they acknowledged their mistake, and now they have revealed the identity of these 6 powerful men. These men are Salvatore Navora, Zorab Mikaladze, Leopig Leonor, Nicola Caputa, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, CEO of Dubai Ports World, and billionaire businessman Leslie Wexner.
You don't say, huh? Okay. So why was those files hidden? Could anybody please go over and see if we can get Kaz Patel, Kaz Patel need to be deported, as far as I'm concerned. You can deport that SOB. Send him back. You can send his country music sensation girlfriend back with him. Send them all back, damn it. He ain't done a damn thing about it. I'm gonna just see something right quick though. Master stroke reviews, trying to see if there was a connection. Oh, that's not it. No, that's not it. I thought I had something else in there. And I had another one. Let me see if this other one is here. Release the damn names if you ask. That's what I want. Randall S. Crow, thank you, brother. Just hit us up. I appreciate you. Mr. Randall. Here is I wanted to bring up, did I say that Massey one? Because I thought I had Thomas Massey saved in here somewhere. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, well, let me play this. This fella right here was a former CIA officer.
Enormous energy and intelligence. All of us have been brought together to try to bring out some of the aspects. So if I may, I have prepared an overview statement based on my work these.
Now, if you notice that the Democrat who just read those names off, he mentions Leslie Wexner off in there too. Why was that name hidden from that SOB? That is a good question you may want to ask yourself.
Many past weeks. And I want to just say that as a parent and as a patriot, I'm absolutely outraged by what we're allowing to happen to our children. Humanity is judged on how you treat the weakest member
well, we're going to be judged harshly
of the society. Let me say that although pedophilia, which says child love, has nothing to do with the abuse of children, these children are not just kidnapped and in some cases bred by families as a cash crop. We have.
Do you know that the cartel say that human trafficking is more profitable most of the time than drugs? Because see, with the drugs, you got to re-up. With the child, they can just repeat it over and over again, and we're allowed it. All the technology we have, don't tell me we don't know who in the hell, what these people are doing. We know.
People in the United States of America that breed children in order to sell them. And when they are sold, they come without birth certificates, which means it's easier to kill them and have no one ask where they are. We're also importing children by the plane load. Again, children who have no documentation. It's not just child slavery or child sex abuse. It's also child torture because you have adrenalized blood. You have the whole blood drinking ceremony of the satanic world. It's also the use of children for harvesting body organs. We'll have the Falun Gong testimony tomorrow. One of the reasons that the Falun Gong are so popular is because they're so healthy, so that you can harvest their body organs
Is this crazy? Wait a minute, they have a breaking story. Let me go over it right quick. They got an update with Savannah Gultry. I don't pronounce her damn name. Savannah's mother, Nancy. Let me see. I think they got a person of interest after they released that video. Let me see if we can get over. I think it's just a short clip. said was they didn't even say anything. He said, breaking news, sheriff officers have detained a person of interest. Who in the hell is it? Let's see. It says Hillary. Buddy of the son-in-law. Now this is him. Somebody gonna know who this is. Because it was in dark, but there's some kind of way they can take the video and script back something, the lighting or something, and made it come out like this. Somebody knows who this dude is. Now, we have spent a lot of time. All these kids came up missing. We never went and looked for them. I'm not saying she shouldn't get her mother back. She should get her mother back. And the bastard who kidnapped her, you can give him the death penalty for all I care. I'm just saying, if we able to do all this technology to go find her mother, why haven't we done anything all this time with these Epstein files? That's all I'm saying. But this is how he looked. If I actually knew this guy, I would, even though he got this mask and this jacket on, I would know who he is. So they're trying to expose him. Let's see.
Fox News alert, TMZ is reporting ransom money may have just exchanged hands.
About 12 minutes ago, we saw activity in that account. That's what I can't talk about. There are reasons I can't, but...
Why do they always give the TMZ the stories? Because you remember now, Harvey was in the Epstein files, and he was going to do like PR for Epstein. Why does he always have privilege to all this information?
All I can say is there is now activity in that Bitcoin account.
A local Tucson news station is reporting that less than $300 was put into the Bitcoin account, but there may be more coming. Meanwhile, SWAT team and bomb squad units have just been deployed in the hunt for Nancy Guthrie. They were seen peeling out of their Tucson headquarters. They're on the move, and we're tracking them. Police have been all over Savannah's sister's.
Well, if he watching the news, y'all telling him exactly what they're doing.
Neighborhood this afternoon, FBI agents going door to door, asking Annie's neighbors for permission to search their property and looking for items that might have been disposed of or hidden. Annie Guthrie and her husband Tommaso were the last ones to see Nancy before she went missing. TMZ is reporting that investigators believe whoever took Nancy was from the Tucson area. And that manhunt seems to have zeroed in on a tiny radius surrounding her daughter's block. Annie and Tommaso's home is a 10-minute drive from Nancy's house.
Everybody knows what Nancy stays at. Now she's going to have to move. I mean, y'all done put all her business out there. Everybody knows where she lives at now. But somebody knows who this guy is.
And authorities have been scrutinizing the locals. Earlier today, landscapers, pool cleaners, and contractors who had access to Nancy's house were swabbed for DNA. And after 10...
Well, if they work there, they're going to have their DNA is going to be there anyway if they work there. But does that video or the still picture looks like somebody who worked there?
10 days in the dark, we now have a possible suspect. The FBI released these photos this afternoon showing a masked man at Nancy's door the night
somebody know who this is.
She disappeared. These photos were obtained from Nancy's doorbell camera, the one that went missing. The suspect is seen approaching the door with a ski mask, gloves, and a backpack. The backpack appears to be full.
He been planning this for a while.
Was it full of valuables after a string of robberies, or was it packed with materials used to subdue and abduct Miss Guthrie? Nobody knows. The bag has some reflective...
If he's doing all this, wouldn't the Ring camera ring to your phone and all this? Maybe she wasn't paying attention, she was asleep. What time was this?
Bands on the straps, and after closer analysis, detectives will probably be able to identify the exact type of backpack and maybe where it was even purchased. At one point, the camera caught...
So they can actually do good police work when they want to.
A reflection coming from the subject's mouth. It could be a flashlight that he held between his teeth to keep his hands free. Maybe those are braces. Maybe that's a gold tooth. Maybe a grill.
A gold tooth and a grill. This dude don't look like a gold tooth grill kind of guy.
Suspect also had a holstered handgun in the front of his belt. It's hard to tell if that's a long-barreled gun or if the gun doesn't even really
I don't think he was working alone. I think he came up there by himself, but I don't think he was working alone.
fit the holster. But keeping a gun strapped to your jock like that, amateur hour. The way the man moves, could be wrong here, but doesn't look like a professional. Look at what he walks up to the camera. At first, he tries covering it with his hand, and then he looks back, looks around, and uproots a plant and tries to obscure the lens with it. If
he's so damn dumb, why y'all ain't caught him already then?
The house properly, he would have come prepared with some black tape or something better than Nancy's vegetation. And just by the way, he's wandering around with the gun like that and the big backpack.
You don't seem very experienced.
He doesn't seem ex-military. The Guthrie family told the FBI that
yet he's tricking our FBI and everybody. But he's an amateur.
Didn't recognize this person on the doorbell camera, and that's when the Bureau released the footage to get the public's help. You can see a closely shaved mustache and thin eyebrows. Hard to tell if the suspect's white, black, Hispanic, but the feds will conduct their analysis, get his...
He don't look black.
Height, weight, other features. Nancy's Nest doorbell didn't have the ability to record footage, so it took the FBI to come in and subpoena Google to find the missing footage in the cloud. Today was the break the FBI had been looking for. Earlier today, the White House weighed in.
It's heartbreaking to see now this footage really bring to life a story we've all been reading about. And again, we're just praying for the safety of Nancy Guthrie and that she will return home soon. And the president directed me to please encourage all Americans with any information.
Okay, well, that's it then. I guess, yep. Okay, let's get back to our story here.
Very best. And then you have ritual ceremonies and ritual murder, as well as incidental murder.
Randall says that's a CIA dude acting like he don't know what the F he's doing. Will face it, this is all BS. Just releasing this photo today is fishy too. Now I don't know if y'all paid attention to the sheriff down there. The sheriff ain't that smart. The sheriff just made about 3 or 4 mistakes. At first, he says that she was supposed to be at the church, and the people at the church realized she wasn't there, and they checked on her. She didn't even go to that church. Then he says that some small group was looking at her church services there, but then they found out she was looking at the church services in New York, the one that Savannah goes to. So the sheriff down there he constantly getting it wrong. I don't know if he's drinking or hitting that crack pipe or something, but he keeps making mistakes.
But I know the system. I've been a spy all over the world. I have created the Marine Corps Intelligence Command. I have trained intelligence and law enforcement representatives, over 8,000 of them from across 66 countries. They're all, without exception, good people trapped in a bad system. Mm-hmm. And one of the most wonderful things that this court could achieve, now that we've had Pizzagate, for example, which opened people's mind, is we could achieve an opening of the public mind and an absolute imperative from the public to governments, including the U.S. government, which I think is the center of gravity in so many ways. I have found in my research and preparation for this court and all of the work that will follow that most organizations that end up being used to prey on children, Oxfam is a recent example.
I just understand why nobody's upset about all these kids. Kids have been coming up missing in this country for a while, but nobody seems to really be upset about that. But if you post something online that hurt their feelings, they'll get upset.
All of the United Nations organizations, the Boy Scouts of America, all of the child services agencies across the United States of America, they did not start out as organizations to prey on children, but they attract pedophiles. And ultimately, pedophiles end up rising in the ranks and controlling those organizations.
This is the problem right here, what he just said. The pedos are running everything now, seems to me. most communists are pedos anyway. Because they'll do anything. They don't have no conscience. I don't know. I just don't understand how nobody can be more. Why we haven't done more to lock up the pedos, because it seems like the pedos are the ones running every damn thing, if you ask me. Now, do you guys remember this guy? His name is Alex Stein. This dude is such a professional troll, man. He knows how to troll the hell out of these people. Watch what he says in this clip.
Oliveira made the video trying to come after my culture. Mayor, I beg you, let me eat the cow dung. It has healing properties.
This dude is crazy.
A few moments ago.
He comes in like he's an Indian. Now, most Indians, especially the ones that's vegan, not vegan, vegetarians, because I think most Indians believe the cow is sacred, right? If I'm not mistaken. Because I know some Indians, they don't eat meat. They won't even kill a bug, some of them.
Hello, Honorable Mayor of City Council. Good evening. My current situation is very, very bad. I am being bullied by the Muslim Brotherhood because I like to drink and eat special stuff that in your culture is not very respected.
He be having a straight face when he be doing it too.
But in my culture, it has lots of healing properties. I want to say I love Donald Trump for appointing Kash Patel as FBI director. He has beautiful, beautiful country music sensation as his future bride.
Oh my God, he threw that in there.
And I hope one day to have an authentic Indian marriage and go to their ceremony. But I'm not here for that. I'm all the way from the Holy Land of India, very, very far away. And as you may not know, or you may know, I worship cows. But cow is not no.
No, he's faking. Now this dude is white. He's white as light bread. He's just making fun of him.
Ordinary animal. No. Cow is divine mother. Her milk is Amrit, nectar from heaven. Her urine, Gomutra, is purest medicine straight from the gods. Her dung, Gobar, is holy gold.
Her dung, he eat the mess. Now, I do know some of those, is it Pakistanis or Indians, they wash their faces and their hair in the piss that comes out of Campbell's, if I'm not mistaken.
Blessing for health and prosperity. But in this beautiful city of Plano, my HOA is behaving like total narcs, like big old demons, and now even worse, the Muslim Brotherhood in my neighborhood also bullying me nonstop. They come into my house, knocking on my door, shouting at me, "Oh, stop drinking cow pee! Stop eating cow poop!" They're saying my cow Lakshmi is haram. My holy practices is dirty. They think it's dirty. Me feed complaints.
Oh my God, I'm surprised they ain't kick him out already.
Saying they will call the police on me, or more HOA will find me and make my life hell.
This dude he be trolling the hell out. He's trolling the living hell out of them. I mean, he's a professional troll. I gotta give it to him.
I'm asking you, please, Mayor of City of Plano, is this not the land of free? Is this not the land of freedom of religion? Tala Oliveira made a video trying to come after my culture. I like the cow dung. I like it for the health benefits.
He tries to dress like an Indian too.
I know that you're not used to it. You big Texans, you eat steak.
They leaving out. He loves. I mean, it was one time he trolled these leftists, at a abortion thing. He tried to make them give him a hug. They wouldn't hug him.
And that's disgusting, and I hope that you will burn and burn forever for your crimes against this sweet cow. So, I ask you, can HOA come into my house and tell me not to eat cow dung?
20 seconds.
I don't understand. Please, Mayor, I beg you, let me eat the cow dung. It has healing properties. And I love you, Cash Patel. He's protecting the Epstein victims, but, you know, so what? At least we got an Indian in there, right? Thank you. Have a good evening and goodbye.
Oh, my God. That's funny. They just let him talk to you. That's the funny part. They don't even try to stop him. They say, give him his time. Now, I think I played this video the other day. This is what I wish could happen when some of these politicians steal our money, when they start trying to stick their hand in the cookie jar. I wish we could be like this hippo right here. Praying. He said, I'm going to give me some of that greasy fat meat. He bit that damn hippo. That hippo said, I got something for you. That hippo sprayed this damn food with some piss and some dung.
Hello. I do so
Look at that damn, is that a cheetah? Bobcat, something like that. He sprayed him real good. He said, get off me. Watch how he snuck up. He said, look, he's sneaking. He said, I'm going to give me some of that fat meat. Because fat meat is greasy. Got it. Got it. I'll break you up. That'll blind you, man. Just getting sprayed like that in the face.
Hello.
Look how he looking. Look how the cat looking.
I do so
That's how the cat is looking. The cat is looking like, why you do me like that? Why you do me so bad? He said, I bet you won't fight, you won't bite on nobody else's ass like that. I'll break you up. Gonna bite on my damn butt like that. I'm just gonna wait and get him. He sprayed him real good too. God, what did I do with that? I think I wanted to show you. Did I show you that other one yet? Yeah, I showed you that one. Oh, I want to show this one about the trans. This dude right here, it's a woman who's trying to be trans, but look, he's gonna be crying. I think he's a teacher.
It is so hard for me to make this video because I already know the kinds of comments that I'm gonna get. I need you all to know what it is like for me as a trans man, as a
He's a female dude. I mean, chick.
therapist for trans youth, to sit with these kids.
So he's crying because he wants to get operations for kids. What a sick little bastard.
Every week and hear from these kids about how they don't want to be here because their dysphoria is that bad.
There's something sick about this country. This is actually a female that's transferred over to a man and got a beard and everything.
And because
what's up there, Jared Dupree, brother? Yeah, this is a chick. That used to be a chick. Well, it still is a chick. He just, I don't know if they sold a little bitty pecker on him or something. I'm not for sure. But he's a teacher. I mean, she's a teacher.
Because they don't have access to gender-affirming medical care.
This fool is actually crying about this. Well, you fake crying. He ain't crying. You're a sick pedo. Check his phone.
Whether it is legislative attacks or their parents will not let them transition until they're 18.
Can you vote before you turn 18? Can you buy alcohol or cigarettes before you turn 18? What you crying about, sissy? I'm sorry, you's a chick. I keep forgetting that you're a chick.
And then having these kids ask you to meet with their parents to talk about how not having access to this.
Well, you better be glad my child don't go to this school. Because if my child came home and told me you was trying to talk like this, they'd have had to peel me off your ass. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You've been talking to one of my kids about this kind of foolishness right there. It took the National Guard to get me off you. It wouldn't have went well for you. And you got the nerve to be getting on, you making a video crying. I'll be waiting for you after school. Like they used to do when they would have a fight at school. I'll be waiting for you after school. If you try to give my kids with this kind of foolishness right here, we're gonna have a problem.
Care is decimating their mental health.
Now, chopping off body parts is decimating their mental health, fool. People are weird, man. You're a weirdo. Anyway, we got to get out of here. God bless you, Common Sense Nation. We got to keep revealing the truth. Don't get mad. We got to do it. If somebody's doing the wrong thing, they're still covering up some. We just want the facts to come out. So they don't need us getting mad because we want the facts to come out. But we're gonna get better. I mean, I'm sure. Let's see something before I get. Make sure I didn't miss nothing. No, I didn't. I'm good. All right, Common Sense Nation, stay strong out there. Don't give in to those trying to press you to believe lies. We will not do it. God bless you.